bothers him. Like, no, everything I do bothers you. Duh. Hey, duh. Khadoi, khadoi, khadoi. He's making fun of something that he shouldn't say that. He shouldn't say that. He didn't make it fun. He didn't make it fun. Bro, they're the original censorship robots to me. It's like, bro, you're telling me not to say this, but I'm not even cursing. That's what makes me want to curse. It's like, okay, it's bad to curse, right? It's bad to use foul language, but you're using it all the time. You're where I learned it from. Oh yeah, I'm such a prude and I'm so delicate, I'm so sensitive, I got thin skin, everything's offensive to me and I get so defensive real quick. No, bro, that's you. I can't even tell you that I don't want a fucking dog around me without you dropping a tear. I'm like, holy shit, dude. So can't you find somewhere else to have this? Why can't you go be a volunteer where they have dog rescuer things? Why do you have to have a dog here? Why I listen to you cry about how much money things are? Like, I don't understand it. I never understood it. I used to say that shit about the TV back in the day. I'm like, well, you're paying for the cable. All you're doing is watching some shit. That annoys you. See, I started to say that about the cell phone. I was like, oh, but the thing is, I actually have to have a phone in my pocket so the job could call me. Like, you have to have a way to contact me, especially if I'm driving your truck or your van around, right? God forbid something happens. That's the real reason to have a cell phone in the first place. Like, oh yeah, if an emergency happens, you could call up an ambulance or somebody's loved ones. Like, bro, God forbid it's their last moment. Wouldn't you want to use that phone to hit somebody up? If you thought you weren't coming back to this place, that's the thing. You weren't calling me. You weren't calling me when you weren't calling me when you needed to be lifted up. Even though I was the one helping you up in the spirit a lot of the times. Sometimes I physically did help people get picked up off the ground when they fall. How many people have picked me up off the ground when I fall? And that's one of the only people you ever want me to not be around. And that's probably one of the people I should have been around because they tell me the truth anyway. Like, yeah, they were trying to be a friend to me. That's why I take what they say seriously. Oh, yeah, there's probably some truth to that. But I'm speaking like a fucking maniac right now. I always love that person. It has nothing to do with wanting to get with them. No matter how mad I am at them. They were actually telling me to be a man. Think about it. A friend. Why do you think that person reminds me of my mom? She's similar. It's not that I'm attracted to her. You pick your friends and loved ones based on what you grow up around, right? Familiarity. Familia. Familiar. See, this gotta go. Dr. Wild, with your weird fucking symbol. Hello. That's the symbol I'm talking about. Whatever the fuck that is. I have no idea what that means. For some reason, I think it means antenna. But, I'm not a delusional narcissist. I'm just saying what I think it means. I don't know. I could be right. I could be wrong. I could be crazy, bro. I've been saying that to myself since I'm young. Am I the crazy one? That's what dealing with narcissists does to you. Am I the fucking crazy one? Like, they have you thinking you're the narcissist. Because you have to use their energy in some type of, like, you're craving your energy back. You swap energy with them constantly, especially if you have to be around them. And they'll use animals, children. They'll use anything to make you feel bad. When if I do that to you, like, oh, you're getting upset when I'm acting like you towards yourself. Except I don't treat them like that. Sometimes you want treatment that you're giving somebody and somebody else gives it to you and you try not to be offensive or impolite. It's like, well, I don't really want anything from anybody for this reason. It's not that I don't get what I want. It needs to be my way or the highway. I've been getting told no since I'm a kid, bro. Talk about only child syndrome. Think I needed to have it done some type of way. The fuck out of here. What do you do for work? Right now, just scrapping, bro. Nothing really. Not much money. Collect what I can, bro. I appreciate when people save up 10 cans for me. Even if I'm just chilling with them, contributing to some of the pile. You're drinking a beer. Like, oh, you're looking out for me, bro. Thank you. Like, those are actual friends. Somebody that's telling me to leave somebody alone when they're getting me fucking angry, telling me to go get the job that my friend is offering me. But I'm not lazy. I just don't want to drive 40 minutes every day in an old ass car when I can't afford to buy another one. Like, you see my plight? Is it looking for excuses? Because I said I couldn't afford this shit from the first place. It's not that I'm unappreciative of things I got. I'm looking back like, bro, you should have been doing this shit for me in 2006, 2007, 2008. Telling me to save money. You acting like you spend the money on my cell phone bill when I'm the one paying for it. I'm buying my own fucking tools and my own fucking work boots and my own fucking food because I get Malocchio to cook in the kitchen back in the city when I lived there. You tell this dude on the internet's like, you're living with your mommy and your daddy. What if they're sick, bro? What, you don't want to have generational homes? That's what America used to be. Multi-generational homes. Yeah, I get mad for a reason. I don't really get mad too easily. I'm upset right now because the fucking dog. She's telling me I got to change something around for the dog. It could have been a she could have misspoken. Some people just say things. They don't really. The trouble is when you try to hold people accountable for the things they say, and I'm not even talking about being violent. When you just ask them a question like, what do you mean? A lot of them, when they get mad for no reason, or the reason is that they're trying to hide something from you. I don't like getting angry. To me, that's getting emotional. If I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to get like that with anybody because then I'm the one that looks horrible. It doesn't matter what you're doing to me at that point because I'm the one raising the temperature now. Hey, you got what you wanted, is what I say to those people. Hey, look, I'm not trying to give you what you want, but you're trying to taunt me right now. And then say, I can't even make a face at the dog or whatever it is. Like, you getting the dog around me is agitating and taunting me, in my opinion. If I'm asking you nicely. Like, yeah, I don't have a say in it, I guess. I never did, bro. Forever a little kid when you're dealing with narcissists. Seriously. I'm telling you now, bro. They don't give you the credit you deserve when you... like, all the work experience I had back in the fucking suburbs didn't mean shit when I'm telling you your contractor's jipping you. And then I'm the one getting sick dealing with it. This is all continuous. I'm never going to forget these last 10 years. As long as I live. Because there's a story that will be, well, they let you live there. They will help and support you. And I would say, but I wanted to be homeless, away from narcissists. Like, you all love them, right? It's like a smear campaign against me because they get you to react, and now you can point their finger at you and say you're crazy. That's how else could I know about that if I hadn't been dealing with it? I didn't go to any class for it. I don't need to go to class to know about narcissists if you fucking grow up around that shit. Especially when there's mad people in the society. New York City? How many fucking narcissists you think live in New York City? We the greatest. We the best. They took away my toes. Like, yeah, I feel bad from it too, but I don't use it to sound like a victim to bomb children overseas for 2 decades. Now, do I? Even though I was the one that said, sign me up, son. I'll feed them some fucking bacon. You want to take my skyline away? Yeah. I try not to be, but those people, that's their friend too, right? Maybe. What if it's their friends being mean to them and using them, and I'm looking for somebody to tell me if that's good for me? But I understand what you mean. If it's a stranger, yeah, I've stood up against people. I've stood up against police when they want to be evil, search my friend's pocket. And I'm like, bro, why you treating me different? How come I can reach in my pocket for my phone and talk this shit right here, but you going after him? Because he got dreadlocks? For lack of a better feature to describe. That's why that's bro. To me, like, I'm there with you. I'm walking down the block with you. How can I think I'm privileged? If I'm trying to stick up for you in my neighborhood too. Because there's a bunch of fucking shitlers around. Even though that guy didn't even hate black people, as far as I can make it out to be. if I'm remembering correctly, there's quotes of that dude saying that the black people are the real Jews. That's why they don't like. That's all of a sudden all this shit is coming out again, right? But it's always been in the Bible. The Old Testament has a bunch of passages where the prophet, I think it's in Ezekiel, where he's saying he's a black man. Like, oh, don't read that translation. You know, the best the actual English translation from Greek to King's English. Don't read that one. Read this version where we took a bunch of words out of it. Because I don't understand it. But you need to accept other languages, but I don't need to understand yours, even though I'm speaking a broken version of the original language. Like, what? Vaya con Dios, amigo. Tú no comprende mucho en cerebro, right? Muy viento. Get out of here. Maybe. I think a lot of shit is just AI. No offense. All these gamer profiles that follow me, it's like weird. It's weird to me. Because I do like to watch people play video games on these platforms. I just don't play them anymore because it's a waste of time. I feel like I'm in a game and I could just go fishing and that's a video game to me. Side quest. I don't give up too much information, bro. You don't know how much skills I have based on what, you know, because I tell you I'm scrapping. But there's a reason why I go scrapping. It's not because somebody showed me how. It's because I went to job sites where I saw how valuable some of that stuff is, and they just throw it out. They just throw it away. It goes into a fucking dumpster in a landfill. Letting all this copper rust away, get oxidized in a toxic grave. Like, great, bro. You wasteful motherfuckers, and that's why America's collapsing. While you bitch about the taxes and the prices and the inflation and everything. God forbid I say it's a little bit of a moldy basement. Thanks for the dehumidifier. You know? I guess it was my fault if something gets moldy. You're not taking care of it. Like, nah, bro. Something's happening wrong to me. Like, something is going on towards me, and nobody's sticking up for me, really. Except for God. Like, that's my story, bro. I'm sticking to it. The only one been sticking up for me is Jesus Christ. And I watch him pay back some of these fucking idiots my whole life. God forbid I start laughing at them, though. Because a lot of them go repent anyway. And I'm like, thank the Lord. You finally saw the light. That's why I like Jesus. He saves me from myself when I want to be a fucking miscreant on you. In the back of my mind, where I'm like, this motherfucker want to get you back so badly. Because I'm the only one that knows it. You know? But I know God's seen it too. I know the devil and the demons and all God's angels saw it too. Just to let you know. Like, it doesn't matter if you believe me when I say it. Like, you don't really care about a dog. I watched you toss one around the kitchen for barking. This one, and that shit saved your fucking life, reject. My dog saved his life. I don't need pictures to remember. You know? The feeling is enough. Because that's the only dog I needed as a child. I felt the loss of it, and I was like, this sucks. I had to take the dog out with my arms to go take a piss the last time I saw her. And her leg stopped working. And I was saying, the dog is shivering all the time. You're feeding it bullshit. It doesn't really want to exist because it doesn't have its own mortality in mind. But it's just confused because it's not moving the same way it used to. It doesn't know that it's getting old and dying. She's a dog. You know? You act like I hate dogs when it's just I don't like you for needing a dog around you so much. For narcissistic supply. You care more about a fucking dog dying than my friend. You feel me? You tell me get over it again and again and again. But I gotta watch you shed endless tears for a doggy that you know lives in dog years. You know it doesn't live as long as a human. You're watching dog movies even though you know the ending, wondering why you're crying. Like, why would I want to own a bunch of dogs if it makes me sad to watch them die? When I'm not giving it the life it really deserves. Well, it's better than living in a group home, I guess. Rescue dogs. That's your excuse for owning it. You don't care about the history, really. You don't care about the health. You'll feed it whatever the fuck. You'll feed it glyphosate, kibble, roadkill food. That's what kibbles and bits and all this dry food is. It's roadkill, scraped up, and they dry it out like jerky and freeze dry it and cook it and all this type of shit. Yeah, it's good to have in an emergency, but you probably should be cooking dogs. You probably should be cooking eggs for dogs or meat, ground beef, some type of chicken, you know. Holy shit, bro. It's like you shouldn't need a class for that. If you have a similar digestive tract to a dog and a wolf, you know, a dog and a wolf is similar, and our digestive tract is similar to a wolf and a bear. You know, if we were living in the competition of the woods, bears would be our closest competitors. We'd be searching for the same types of food, berries, fish, little animals running around and shit, caves to have shelter. That's why we started building our own. We started chopping down timber, and building up houses. Trouble is, when you knock everything down, then you're complaining that they won't leave you alone and they're going in your garbage. It's like they were here first, bro. And especially if you're moving around the area like a nomad. No roots, no fruits is what the Bible says. And I see you uproot me every chance you get. Wondering why I don't got shit. When I watched you have a fun time the whole time, doing whatever the fuck you wanted to do, with nobody criticizing things you were saying in 1979 on YouTube. Room? Oh, you mean emo? Nah. I used to hate all that shit. Some of it sounds catchy, but I used to hate all that shit when I was a kid. The emo chicks seem to like me though. Those types of girls, they seem to want to hang out with me. And the white girls that like hip hop. But I was more of a metalhead growing up. You know, alternative, grunge, metal, industrial, like Nine Inch Nails. I was more of like a Gen Xer at heart. Like, you know, they told me just go outside. It's the same thing. I had to deal with the same thing they had in a different time. Except that I seen all my friends with the coddling millennial mom, basically. But they still didn't do what they did back in the 50s because they had to go to work anyway. But they would let their friends come over and give them food and shit. Normal, human, sharing. Like, you know, how you lefties don't want to share shit, but you talk about communism. Like, what? They will admit to you that they would have never voted for the left if it wasn't for Donald. I mean, they would have never voted for a right winger if Donald Trump didn't show them how dumb the left is. But I was the one saying it's all dumb the whole time. Oh yeah, that news is fake the whole time. They're lying to you. They're saying it's safe to breathe in after 9/11, right? And then how many bills got passed? Well, you got to take care of these people because they got lung problems from digging in the rubble. You want to blame some goat fucker for it? Like, how could somebody fucking a goat in a cave on dialysis bomb buildings like that if they're not working for some type of organization that you're aligned with? I don't know, bro. I think about this shit a lot. Because I always had... You act like it's something new. Like, they never really wanted me to come there. Because I would be saying this in my 20s. Like, bro, I'm not lefty like you. I'm actually asking the hard questions to myself that might offend my own self because it's my hometown and I'll never forget the smell. If somebody in our own place did that to their own cities, that's fucked up. That's the same shit that killed JFK, in my opinion. That's the same shit that killed Martin Luther King. That's the same shit that killed Malcolm X and Robert Kennedy and all of them. That's the same shit that got the food supply sick and Bob Marley died from it, right? Cancer. That's the same shit, bro. That's the same shit to give Kurt Cobain depression and make him kill himself. Well, if you believe that story. Because I think Courtney Love is going to fucking hell. Skell. Like, you don't even sell it right. You could have lived for life off that shit. Think of what they did to Tupac's image and his music. They've been making remixes with his music over new beats for how many fucking decades? And then, what, is he alive somewhere? Like, come on, bro. Who cares? You're supposed to want to live forever through Christ. Yes, they are alive if they believed in the Messiah. I hope they followed his way, is what I say. I hope a lot of these false idols aren't trying to lead you astray. Because then they got millstones waiting for them. Now, don't they? Is it emo still? Because I get emotional for what Jesus got killed for. Me? A wretch like me? You mean he died so I could see infinity with the Creator? That's love, bro. That is, if it's true, that's the ultimate love that somebody could give to you. You should want to do better if he forgives you. Why would you want to keep stepping on his toes? You know he's not going to like that shit. Oh, you love him, right, though, right? Right, bro? You love Jesus, right? You love Jesus so much that you want to act like a demon and fund these fucking wars and abortions and condemn people that want to use your demonic tools as an armament against when somebody else has one too. You make it seem like I want to go shoot the school, right? Fuck out of here. Call wellness check on your mother. You're the one who needs emotional support animals and shit, and I don't. You're the one who needs fucking pills to keep you calm, and I don't. At most, what I need to keep me calm is a little bit of the Holy Ghost and some herb to roll up and smoke. That's why they're going to get what's coming to them. Nobody cares how Jesus feels. I don't even try to compare myself to him that much. But sometimes I feel like I can understand how Jesus feels. Like, look at all he does for us, and it's never fucking good enough. And you got the nerve to call him a fucking narcissist. Talk about projections, bro. Excuse me. It's not enough. Never enough for them. They're never satisfied. I can't believe it sometimes, what I'm living in. Like, bro, it's not 1969. This ain't no fucking Woodstock. You know, you think you're young forever because you feel that way. And I could relate because it feels like it was just yesterday when I was sitting there in high school, wishing I was outside, sitting by the window waiting for the bell to ring, like a fucking animal, like a dog. Oh, let's go. Right? It's like every time I'd get on the ferry, I'd be like, "You're now entering the Staten Island Ferry. Please exit the closing doors." It's like a robot telling you what to do forever, and you scared of AI all of a sudden. Like, you're already living in a robot matrix. What the fuck is wrong with you? How you afraid of the shit you've been exposed to your whole life? Yeah, it's called desensitization when Satan normalizes the sin, right? He got you thinking it's all good because it feels nice. Come on, come over here. Come here, I got food for you, like a little fucking doggy that's scared, right? Come here, come on. Don't you want to talk to me? Come on. I just treat you poorly the whole time I've known you. Why don't you want to talk to me? You're so horrible. I'm going to make you feel bad because you don't want to sit near me. Like, bro, I work hard jobs and stink. I'm trying to give you the benefit to stand because you bitch if I don't give you the seat anyway, lady. How many bodies you got on your body count? You still want me to call you a lady? You wore white to your fucking wedding? What? Like, what? How many husbands have you had? Well, I only got married to one legally. Yeah, with your children at the wedding, bro. I'm not even trying to judge you, though. But I'm not trying to judge anybody. But it's just funny to me how everybody acts like they're so fucking nice and pure when they didn't have a past or nothing like that. And I'm not even trying to be all reminding you and making you feel bad, bro. I'm just making jokes about the society. Like, you want to blame everybody else for your problems. Look inside of yourself. Look at how are we going to blame Russia, China, and all these people for our problems in this country? How can that be real? Oh, that's right. It's a fake reality.